All right, let's kick it off. It is Friday, Fabulous Florida.
It's time for Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
A look at the weirdest stories from our weirdest state.
Well, this first story is pretty bizarre when you talk about sausages being involved in a news story. So what happened here is that two brothers had a disagreement, as brothers are wont to do.
About their sausages?
But so, according to the arrest affidavit from the Pinellas County Police Department, 60-year-old Ray Allen got into this heated argument with his older brother in the backyard of their home in St. Petersburg. Police say Allen hurled sausages directly toward his brother at the right side of his brother's face. When authorities arrived, they broke up the feuding brothers. They arrested Allen. The paramedics that responded used a saline solution to wash out the victim's eyes. I guess maybe he had sausage in his eyes. This was a rough one.
Sausage juice.
Sausage juice. Yeah, maybe. Allen was arrested on a charge of domestic battery, booked into the Pinellas County Jail. I guess it's one of those things, when you're angry, you just attack with whatever you happen to have closest.
Yeah, there
My
are
bad. I'm sorry.
There are a lot of sausage attacks in the news.
Are there?
Yeah.
Well, chalk this one up to another one.
Maybe they were spicy.
Spicy sausages.
Yeah.
The judge is ruling that these brothers are now not able to contact each other after their dispute over sausages in Pinellas County. You know, I don't know if you've ever been to a Panera Bread.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a story. This is a serious one. A Florida man has died after drinking their caffeinated charged lemonade, and he's not the first one. Remember, Panera had to issue a warning to people that there was a lot of caffeine in this drink. Now Panera Bread is facing a second wrongful death lawsuit regarding its caffeinated charged lemonade. Panera's lemonade drink causing the death of this Florida man, 46-year-old Dennis Brown. He went into cardiac arrest when he left this restaurant. I know. He drank this lemonade with his dinner at the Panera Bread right near his workplace in Florida, and he died while he was walking home after he left that restaurant. The lawsuit filed on his behalf says he'd been drinking the lemonade for 6 days, and he was a member of Panera's Unlimited Sip Club, where you can order unlimited drinks. So this is a
So
huge
he must have had
dose of
more
caffeine.
than one serving a day.
Yeah,
Because it's a huge number of caffeine.
And let me tell you how much. According to Panera's menu, a large charged lemonade has 390 milligrams of caffeine. The FDA's daily maximum intake is 400 milligrams. So one of them has 390 milligrams, close to the
a cup
daily
of coffee
limit.
is usually about
That's
95.
not fake. That's real.
Panera releasing a statement about what happened, saying they're expressing their deep sympathy to Brown's family. Based on the investigation, they believe his passing was not caused by one of their products. They view the lawsuit filed by the same law firm as a previous claim to be without merit, and Panera says they stand firmly by the safety of their products.
It's time to pull the lemonades.
Right? I mean, this comes after a 21-year-old University of Pennsylvania student died when she didn't realize that it had that much caffeine, because at that point there were no signs, and she died as well from a heart condition.
It was wrong, it was stupid, and I'm trying to be a better person.
Even if you have the caffeine numbers there, most people aren't familiar with what that means.
Right.
It's just a stupid idea.
No. I mean, I get that they're trying to hone in on the energy drink thing, but no.
Well, and Panera usually specializes in very bland, boring food. You know, one time Pat Thurston asked on air, what is white people food? Because we're talking about different ethnicities. And I said Panera. Panera is white people food.
Panera's white people food?
Yeah.
I love a little alligator on the Friday segment. So let's talk about Gatorland. And they're making history with the birth of an extremely rare white alligator. There are only 8 of these in the world. One of them's in San Francisco.
I love Panera.
There's never been anything like this.
One of these is in San Francisco. We have a white alligator. I think his name is Claude,
Yeah,
and
Claude.
he's at the Academy of Science in Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. But this is a new little one. They call it a white Christmas at Gatorland this year. This is a rare leucistic white alligator, one of 8 in the entire world. It's the first ever alligator of its kind to be born in human care, and it makes Gatorland the owner of the largest collection of rare leucistic alligators in the world.
Looks
They
more
say
pink,
this,
actually, but I guess most white people do too.
well, and I think when you're a baby gator, you look more pink, and as you grow older, you get a little whiter. I don't know.
We'll have to
I
run
don't
an
know how that
experiment.
works with I mean, he's obviously at Gatorland, so he doesn't have to worry about predators. Or maybe they don't have to worry about predators. I don't know. But I don't when you're a baby gator and you're white and you may stand out, I don't know how that works. But Gatorland's CEO is so excited, they say, for the first time since this nest of leucistic alligators was discovered in the swamps of Louisiana 36 years ago, we have the first birth of a solid white alligator ever recorded from those original alligators. It's beyond rare. They call it absolutely extraordinary. It is a baby girl alligator. She has a normal colored brother. They were weighing 96 grams. They're healthy. They get an A plus for their health check. At this point, they're eating bite-sized pieces of raw chicken and getting nutritional supplements. But this is the rarest genetic variation of the American alligator. They're not.
No lemonade.
What?
They may, I may have been confused because they say these are not to be confused with albino alligators, which have pink eyes and a complete loss of pigment. Leucistic alligators have blue eyes instead. So they're a little different. And I'm not sure if Claude in San Francisco is a leucistic or if he's just an albino. I think he might be an albino alligator.
He's an albino alligator.
Yeah, he's albino.
Claude is? Okay. Yeah. So that's not what this guy is, but it's interesting.
And he has poor eyesight.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Claude does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the, it's a genetic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about a high-speed chase out of Florida. This
promising.
is a Florida man arrested in East Providence after a high-speed chase and a shooting incident as well. The police in East Providence are releasing the identity of a shooting suspect that was arrested after this high-speed chase ended on Friday. His name is Joshua Paveo. He's 43 years old from Kissimmee, Florida. He's been arrested and charged with multiple felonies. How this all played out is that police got a 911 call when shots were fired at about 2:30 in the afternoon Friday at a house. When they arrived, they found at least one rear window of a vehicle at that home had been shot out. And then they saw his vehicle fleeing the scene. A detective tried to stop the vehicle, but that didn't work. This man apparently continued to flee. Wow. Look at that. Yeah. Police said a long gun magazine was either discarded or fell from the vehicle as the chase went on. Driver ran a red light, collided with 3 other vehicles, then tried to run on foot. Officers had to chase him down and take him into a custody in a parking lot. But multiple loaded long gun magazines were ejected from the suspect's vehicle in this collision. They were found scattered throughout the road, and police said they found thousands of rounds of ammunition in 3 duffel bags and a significant number of loose rounds in the vehicle. Other people in other cars received minor injuries in all of this. So Paveo is now charged with possessing large capacity a feeding device, 106 counts, 2 counts of license or permit required for carrying a pistol, discharge of a firearm from a motor vehicle, firing in a compact area, eluding an officer in a high-speed pursuit, duty to stop for an accident resulting in injury, because he didn't stop, duty to stop for an accident with an occupied vehicle, didn't stop, vandalism, and obstruction. So he's got a lot to answer for here at this point.
Russ in the chat says he'll probably get charged with littering.
Littering as well. That's another one they can throw at him. Yeah. It doesn't say anything about alcohol being involved, but it looks like he was up to no good for sure. A boy made a hoax 911 call about a school shooting because he wanted to go home early.
Oh.
What? No. Mm-mm. This boy, 11 years old, arrested this week for allegedly making one of these hoax 911 calls about a school shooter. So police come out in force to this school. They evacuate the whole building. The Marion County Sheriff's Office said it received the call Tuesday at about 9:30 in the morning at Horizon Academy in Ocala, Florida. After a search, authorities determined there weren't any armed assailants, weapons, or injured students or staff. Nothing was going on there at the school. The investigation later revealed that a student allegedly made this call because he wanted to go home early. The student put fear into his fellow students, staff, parents. The sheriff said, "For what? Because you wanted to go home?" He said, "I will not tolerate my young citizens being fearful of going to school because you wanted to be a jokester in hopes of going home."
He's on a list now.
He is on the list.
All the sheriffs in Florida are going to have his name.
They're like, that kid. In the audio of the 911 call that they did release, they're not releasing his name because he's a minor, but they did release the 911 call. You can
it's
hear
like his
the boy,
audition tape for Florida Man.
You can hear the boy telling the dispatcher, "Help me. There's a shooter walking through the hallway." I mean, imagine how fast that gets the
Just
officer
go home
out there.
sick.
No.
the
Right.
old
You
way.
have a tummy ache. Whatever happened to that? I have a tummy ache.
It's
Or,
a wild idea, but it just
on.
might work.
When the dispatcher tried to get more information, he said, he's coming. And then the line disconnected.
Very
Wow.
dramatic.
Yeah, it really is. He's got a flair for the dramatic, this one. As a precaution, the school placed on lockdown as they investigated. But yeah, he's in some trouble. Another animal story out of Florida. A Florida bear attacks and then takes off with a reindeer Christmas decoration. Come on now. This is a black bear caught on a Florida home surveillance camera asserting its dominance over the home's Christmas reindeer decor. The surveillance camera picked up this pretty funny exchange in Longwood, Florida. Happened in the middle of the night at about 3:42 in the morning. The Ring camera captures this black bear curiously approaching 3 lit up reindeer Christmas decorations. The bear is then seen sniffing out the first lit up reindeer before knocking it down with his paw. It's pretty funny. The video is cute. Let's watch it. So you can see there the bear kind of sniffing around. He knocks over one of them. The bear is seen crushing the outdoor decoration before moving on to the next reindeer. Apparently he likes the next one, though. It seems pretty good. And then a few moments later, you can see the bear dragging the entire reindeer by the mouth away from the house.
Maybe he
So
just
once
thinks it's tacky. And he's like, too much, dude.
Like,
One's enough.
We don't go for fake animals.
One is enough.
I don't know. It's pretty funny. The things that are caught on these home video cameras or Ring cameras, pretty great sometimes, because you would never have known that. And you would probably wake up in the morning and go, "Oh my God, someone vandalized our Christmas display and someone stole our reindeer." You would think that was human caused until you go back to the Ring cam and see it was the black bear.
Yeah, he's passing judgment.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good one. A Florida woman sets a Tinder date's car on fire over money. You could say this is a date from absolute hell. This woman from Miami she's now in a bit of trouble after apparently going on a date with this man. They go to a hotel and she subsequently asks him for money. He told police she was angered by his response, that I guess he's not giving her any money, and poured what smelled like gasoline on the passenger seat of his car before lighting it on fire.
So she had it ready to go.
Kind of. Something happened with her. I don't know, but she was charged Monday in this case, booked into the Miami-Dade County Jail for setting her Tinder date's car on fire.
Are you willing to bet your lunch?
Alcohol was involved? I might be willing to bet that.
I'd be willing to bet my lunch that there's alcohol involved.
Now, she says she was being trafficked and asked to perform sex acts for money.
That's why she was carrying the gasoline.
And that's why she poured the gas on the man's car and set it on fire as well.
You never know when you're going to be trafficked, so you better bring some gasoline along.
Is that a thing? Because I thought, isn't Tinder like I don't know, you could say it's a legit dating app. Is that a way to meet prostitutes as well?
You're asking me? I don't know.
I don't know.
I would say that, yeah, probably. Well, not prostitutes.
Let's go to
but I
Albert.
think
Let's
that
go to the
is-
commish.
That is the hookup app. Kim.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not meant for it, but it's just a lot of people do use that for hooking up more than other apps.
So we're not surprised that prostitution was involved in a Tinder hookup.
I mean, like John said, where did she have the gasoline? And
Right.
like,
She was ready to go. She was
I
ready
don't
to
think you
go.
put that into your algorithm of swiping left and right. Oh, she looks like she got a thing of gas. Put my car on fire.
It was pretty good.
Although if you do want to start a fire, soak your Tinder in gasoline.
There you go. Well,
Get
let's
it? Tinder?
let's go Tinder. Yeah, Tinder flames.
Fire, yeah.
Let's go back over it and kind of rehash what we had here before you guys vote on your favorite story from Florida. We had the Florida man hurling sausage at his older brother during a disagreement.
Strong.
We had the Florida man dying after drinking Panera Bread's caffeinated charged lemonade.
Yeah.
We had the Gatorland making history with this extremely rare white little baby gator, only 8 of them in the world.
Yeah.
We had the Florida man arrested after this high-speed chase and shooting incident with quite a haul of bullets and magazines and loot found afterward. We had this little boy, 11 years old, making a hoax 911 call about a school shooting because he wanted to go home early. And then we had the Florida bear attacking the reindeer and dragging it off. The Florida woman setting the Tinder date's car on fire. I'll ask you, John Daly. Do you have a favorite?
Oh man, it's gonna come down to 2. I like the bear with taste, taking down the gaudy Christmas decorations.
Yep.
But I think I have to go with sausage toss this week.
Really?
Yeah.
What is
right
it
in the
about
eye.
what's about the sausage toss that gets your attention?
It's just totally Florida.
Yeah, it is a little Florida. What do you think, Albert?
I do like the sausage toss too because they did mention in the article that they did use a saline solution to
Yeah.
to help
They must
the
have been
man.
spicy links.
The spicy
something-
line. It
there's
had to
something
be
in there.
raw. Maybe it
Right.
had. If it was a cooked, I don't think they're doing that. You just walk that one off.
Yeah.
I do like the
Right.
sausages. I think I think the gator is cool,
Yeah.
but yeah, the bear. I had to go with the bear attack because, it's just it's a bear in the wild killing a deer. It's easy. It's easy lunch. So
I would go with the gator usually, but I have to agree with you. I'm going with the bear attacking the Christmas decorations, although that could happen anywhere that there are bears. I just think that video is so funny. So I'll do that. What do we have in the chat, Albert? What's
the bear attack is actually also popular in the chat. 35% of the vote.
Okay.
Followed by the sausages being thrown. So I think those were the clear favorites this week.
Tinderfire getting some love as well. John says Sausage King of Florida is the winner. Julie's liking the bear. Walter always votes for the gator. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a sausage, says Michael. Pretty funny.
If it comes at you fast,
If it comes out,
you're not
dodging.
expecting it.
Yeah, maybe that's a new sport, sausage dodging.
Maybe we
right.
could add
I
that to
think
the
it
Florida
already
Olympics,
is.
right? Yeah.
We know what we should do. Maybe I'll institute this while Mark Thompson is away. We should take the favorites from every week and put them all head to head in like a Florida championship competition.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, just the best of Florida for next March Madness to kind of switch things up.
So Kim,
just
you waited to the end of the year to come up with that idea?
You know
Yeah,
what?
and also Kim, you're giving me more work here, Kim. I like the bar super
C's
low.
get degrees.
So just fill in and stop having ideas. All right. Okay, I got you guys. I got you. Farmer John.
It is a great
sausage.
idea, and like I said, I don't think it's even my idea. I think that might have been. I might be giving credit to somebody. Shadow producer
Albert, why is
Calvin
Kim
Wong.
talking right now?
Oh, M. Oak says sausage dodging is on Tinder. Look at all the things on Tinder I didn't
That's what
realize.
I was going to say. It's already a sport.
I didn't know. All right. This has been Friday Fabulous Florida.
This has been Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
Y'all come back now here.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.